Investigators are looking into what caused a deadly bus crash involving Seton Hill University women's lacrosse team. The coach, who grew up in Baltimore County, and the driver were killed Saturday when their bus veered off a highway and hit a tree. WJZ is live in Dundalk at Coach Christina Quigley's high school. That's where investigator Mike Helgren speaks to a friend and former coach of Quigley. Mike.
We also spoke to her family today, Kai. This was a coach who touched so many lives. She went above and beyond her job description. Her family was gracious enough to speak to us today. They did not want to be on camera, but they did want to say a big thank you to the community. Christina Quigley's family told WJZ the Seton Hill University lacrosse coach was selfless and wanted to make the world a better place. And they're touched by the worldwide outpouring of support they've gotten since she died in a bus crash on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. The crash injured several other team members, and its cause remains under investigation. Jason Bellamy was Quigley's friend and former teacher at Dundalk High School, where she graduated in 2001.
It was just complete sadness and shock and devastation. You know, she was had a young family, her husband Glenn and her son Gavin. You know, every time I was with her, family was the most important thing to her. And whether that was her husband and son or whether it was her family here in Dundalk and in Baltimore, you know, that was always her priority and always the most important thing to her. And talking about family, you just saw the glow in her.
Quigley's family said they did not want to speak on camera because they did not want to commercialize her death. They told us she worked tirelessly to help others, and she became a coach to shape lives. A memorial fund set up to provide a scholarship for her young son has already raised more than its goal, and a Facebook page shows ribbons other teams are wearing in her honor.
Her passion for working with kids and developing relationships, and whether that was the youth kids she was teaching lacrosse or the college kids, she was just all about developing relationships. And you know, lacrosse was her avenue to do it, but you could just tell in her that you know, the spirit was in the relationships that she developed through the sport.
Quigley's family is also mourning her unborn son. She was 6 months pregnant at the time of the bus crash. Her funeral will be held Friday, and her mom says this is her favorite picture of her daughter, a beautiful woman who gave so much from the heart to so many. And that bus was up to date on its inspections. As far as we know, the bus driver also died in the crash. Reporting live at Dundalk High School, Mike Helgren, WJZ Eyewitness News.
Mike, thank you. If you'd like more information on the memorial fund for her son, go to cbsbaltimore.com.